I was able to visit the Museum of Us in San Diego when I was there for TwitchCon, and they have a super interesting collection, including ancient Egyptian objects, which I'll do a separate video on. Let's check it out in this Museums with Melissa video. The Museum of Us is located in Balboa Park in San Diego, and the collection was originally curated during the Panama, California Exposition in 1915. One of the original exhibits was The Story of Man Throughout the Ages, and included archaeological pieces from the Americas, Africa, Siberia, Alaska, and Asia. The collection was then retained by a group of citizens that formed the San Diego Museum Association to convert it into a permanent museum, then called the San Diego Museum. It was briefly called the Palace of Science between 1935 and 1936, but then was changed to the Museum of Man in 1942. And then on August 2nd, 2020, after a several-year process and during a wave of name changes made by institutions all over the world after the murder of George Floyd, they changed their name to the Museum of Us, in spirit of the inclusiveness and decolonization. The museum has made strides to decolonize their museum, returning artifacts through the NAGPRA law and working with local indigenous groups like the Kumeyaay Nation. The museum has a wide range of exhibits, with a decently sized Egyptian exhibit that I'm going to do a whole video on, and they have these gorgeous Mayan carved stones in the center of the main room, along with modern murals depicting the Mayan community. They have multiple exhibits on race, immigration, and Native Californian communities throughout the main building. For an extra ticket, you could also get a tour of one of the California towers, which I wish I had time to do that day. I bet the view from it is amazing. And besides the Egypt exhibit, I especially loved the Post-Secrets exhibit, where people wrote secrets on postcards, the Beerology exhibit, all about the history of beer from Native Americans, Mesopotamians, and the ancient Egyptian communities, and the Cannibals exhibit. I had a lot of fun with all the interactive elements in the Cannibals, Myth and Legends exhibit, including the Apothecary, which included Mummia, and that gave me a good laugh. More videos to come out about the Egyptian collection in the Museum of Us soon.